Welcome to our channel Commerce Easy Notes. Today we are going to discuss about the topic service marketing. Service constitute a very significant portion of the business market. There has been an enormous growth of the service sector. So the meaning of a service is that it is an act, deed, performance or a rendering offered by one person to another. That is, a service is an activity, and also it does not involve the transfer of any tangible commodity because service has no physical form. Here we see the definition of service marketing by the American Marketing Association. Activities, benefits, and satisfactions which are offered for sale or are provided in connection with the sale of goods. This is the definition of service marketing. Then let's see the difference between goods and services. The first one is goods are tangible where we can touch it, taste it, but services are intangible because the physical features of goods does not exist in services. Then the second one is the goods can be stored but not perishable. But in services, it cannot be stored because intangible goods are not stored but can be perished. The next point is in goods, production and consumption are separated because when a manufacturer produces something, it won't reach in the hands of the customers on that same date. So production and consumption are separated. In services, both are takes place together. Then the goods are homogeneous, that is, we are producing the same type of goods at the same time, but services are heterogeneous in nature because no one can provide same service to everyone. Next is goods are produced on the basis of demand on the market, but it is not possible in the case of services. Next point is familiar to you that no customer will participate in the production process. But in services, the customers actively participates in the production process. While a customer buys a product, he will gets the ownership of the product, but no ownership is transferred in the service. The last point is goods are things or objects. That means if I am giving you a gift, it is a thing or object. And if I am giving you a suggestion, it is an activity. So service is an activity. For the easy study of the difference between goods and services, you guys please remember the term 5 I's. That is, the first I is intangibility, that is, goods are tangible and services are intangible. Second I is inseparability. In goods, production and consumption are separated. In services, they are taken together. The third I is inconsistency. Goods are consistent and also we can provide the same product when the customer needs. But it is not possible in the service because service is an activity. When we give a suggestion to anyone, that suggestion may not be opt for another one. So the services are inconsistent according to person. The fourth I is inventory. That is, goods can be stored but services can't. Then the last and fifth I is involvement. In goods, customers are not participating in the production process, but in services, customers are participating in the production process. Next, we are going to discuss about the characteristics of the services. If we study the difference between goods and services, it is easy to point out the characteristics of services from that. The characteristics of services are intangibility, inseparability, variability, perishability, and the last one is provider customer interaction. In that, intangibility, inseparability, variability, perishability are already discussed. I know you will arise a confusion that what is variability? It means that heterogeneity. This is also discussed in the difference between goods and services. Then the last characteristic of the services is provider customer interaction. That means in services there will be a service provider. That means the person who gives service is known as service provider. So the customer and service provider should keep a good relationship. An example is that doctor patient relationship. So this is today's video. If you have any doubts, please email us, and thank you for watching.